Hi, it's Andrew, and I am finally getting out of the house after being iced in, not snowed in, but iced in for several days here in North Texas. And what did I do during my downtime? I researched the heck out of 3D printers. Yet another tangent, but something I'll be able to offer on this channel once I get up to speed. And I was thinking that probably would interest a lot of people that are following this channel. So I am on my way to Micro Center in Dallas to pick up a bambulab printer. And sadly, I'm still not 100% sure which one I'm going to get. Largely, it's going to depend on what they have available, which I believe they have all three that I want, or I'm looking at available, which are all the H series printers. And as anybody that knows 3D printers, I'm actually looking to be, or not be, but I'm literally, excuse me, going for overkill. As I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be building on this device, I anticipate a lot of functional equipment. I will not be making tchotchkes and tinker toys and random things like that. I might print one out to be fun, for fun to test, but that is not what I do. And my kids are old enough to where they don't need toys. So my intention is to actually build things that would be functional, camera type things that would go on action cameras, or little attachments, or things that are hard to find, that sort of thing. And me being unbelievably research minded, I have gone on a serious and even deeper rabbit hole than I thought I would. I deliberately did not get into 3D printing years ago when it first came out, or even in the years to follow, because I knew it would be a rabbit hole for me. And I finally have decided that it's time. And the printers have gotten so good now that it's probably a good time for me to invest in one. Having said that, I'm not the type of person that's going to have a print farm, and my studio is already completely full. So I'm going to have to do some rearranging to get this thing to fit. And not exactly sure how I want to do that. I definitely want it in my studio. I could put it in the garage on my workbench, but that's not cool. I don't want that. So since I'm not going to be buying a bunch of these things, I decided to go with the higher end models. And, I was thinking, oh, the H2S sounds perfect. Then I started looking at the single print, double print, or double nozzles, and waste, which messes me up because I don't want to be wasting much filament, even though the waste ROI will probably not pay for itself anytime soon. But I do plan on printing at probably mostly two color equipment, because I like to put some kind of labeling or some kind of not trademark, but some kind of logo or that sort of thing on anything that I make, just because that's kind of what I want to do. So the H2D would be something that's really in my wheelhouse, and it's currently on sale. So I was thinking about that, and I'm leaning towards that. But at the same time, the H2C came out. It's got new technology. If I wanted to go more colors, it would be more efficient. It has the new Vortex module on there that will handle, six additional hot ends, and it's $500 more. My friend just got one and he likes it, but I'm it's one of those things where I know how I am, and if I don't get top of the line or really close to it, I end up regretting it or continuing to research to try to justify myself and justify why I didn't get the better model. And that's where I'm at right now. I kind of decided that I'm going to either get the H2D or the H2C, and it largely depends on what they have available here at Micro Center. I know they have plenty of H2Ds in stock, but the H2C is not listed on their website. But I hear that my friend got one, and I saw some other people have gotten one there, that they just have them in the back but not advertised yet or out on display. So we'll see how that goes. That may be the determining factor. And I honestly feel like either one will be fine for me. And the one thing that kind of holds me back from going H2C and just that's it, don't even think about it, is the fact that it's a version 1 of that Vortex system. And there's lots of moving parts, and I hear there's quite a bit more maintenance involved, greasing areas, keeping things clean. You've got you got an inductor based, you got two different kinds of nozzles, inductor based and then the standard one. I just don't know enough about them at this point to know and they're so new that what's the long-term maintenance like? Are they going to fail after a period of time? Are they proven to be reliable? That sort of thing. I feel like they probably are. Bambulab is really good at that sort of thing, and they've been doing this for a long time. Well, for long enough. But it's version 1 of this type of system, interchangeable nozzles. So I'm just a little hesitant there. Like I said, I don't plan on being the person that upgrades and buys new ones every so often, because I'm not going to be printing a bunch of stuff. Unless for some crazy reason I come up with an idea that I could sell and it starts producing money. I try not to spend money on things that don't have some sort of ROI. And so this one was more of this is not going to be an ROI device probably, and that's my mindset, and it's more going to be for learning, teaching, and creating more content, which you could arguably say that could be return on investment there. But I just don't know enough, and I just really don't want to go and buy, like I was thinking about the PS. When I first started this, I was looking for the P2S, and that was what I was going to get. And once I started going down the rabbit hole, I really decided to start looking at the H's, and now I can't even think about the P series unless that was going to be a second printer, and I'm just not doing that right now. Granted, I could get a P and then upgrade later, but I just don't want to go that route at this point. And by the time anybody sees this, it's going to be too late, I have a feeling. So I had put out a poll a couple of days ago. I think I got 0 responses. So this may not be of interest to anybody, or people that may have not seen the poll, and that's understandable. And it's only been a day or two. I guess this is the second day, so I don't know what to expect there. I don't put too many polls out. Anyway, this is what I'm doing, and then I got to figure out the whole filament thing and clean my office out and get it all hooked up. And it's not light, so hopefully I don't throw my back out doing that. But anyway, just wanted to say hello. It's been a little while, and I wanted to tell you what was going on, and hopefully I'll have some new content available soon on this stuff. So I appreciate you checking this out, and I'll talk to you soon.